Talk to me about life. Okay, hi, it's me, it's Craig at Flooded. I also want to talk a little bit about Black Widow because the film is now out. You can go and watch it on Amazon. Disney Plus? Go watch it on Disney Plus. I think you have to pay £20 or $30 in pretend money, or you can go and watch it at the cinema, which is £1,000 if you want to go watch it there. The film cost only $10.5 million to make, but has made already $40 million. So it's not done too badly. I would be happy if my business turned $10 million into $39 million within the space of a year. But the big question mark everyone is talking about is, was Kate Shortland the right fit to make the film based on her CV, Internet Movie Database? It doesn't seem that way. She started out in 2004. She made a film called Somersault that grossed $2 million in 2012. The Silence, don't know much about it. It got 5 out of 10 on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it was a low budget film. 2012, the film Lore, which I believe is her best film. Now, is this right? It cost $5 million. Can that be right? And it made $970,000. If that's true, that's shocking. The Berlin Syndrome, 2017, it made $800,000. And then they give her Black Widow, which is like a AAA movie with $10.5 million. It's interesting, isn't it, that would happen? Who knows the reasons? No, it's a big it's a big secret. Now I'm going to do a full and proper review of the film. I thought what I would do, and I've already done it, but what I would do is like a real time review. So I kind of write my review as I'm going through it. So I'm telling you, oh, is this character this? Is this character that? I'm going to be kind of that annoying person and sitting next to you in the cinema going, ooh, I wonder if that's what this is. And I thought it'd be a little bit different to do it that way. And I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. So that's going to be a much longer review coming up. But this is just a little brief thought of what I think of it. And one of the main things I noticed is that the film very much has a focus on feelings. I mean, essentially, the film is about abuse. Girls were taken into to be turned into elite assassins, just like in the Winter Soldier program, and also interestingly, just like the Treadstone program from the Bourne films. They all share the same or very similar theme. However, in Black Widow, her reaction to dealing with the abuse is to openly weep and show like lots of emotion. While the characters of Jason Bourne and say Bucky Barnes, they didn't. They didn't cry. That was for sure. Part of the allure, I think, this is just me. Part of the allure of the tortured hero is their internalization of pain. They never show it in Black Widow. Where we seem to be adopting the new age adage that it's good to share emotions and it's okay to cry. For me, my opinion, in the films, it's a huge mistake. To the viewer, the shedding of tears by heroes indicates like a buckling of their ability to handle emotion. It's not seen as a sign of strength. As much as like well-intentioned psychologists may rightfully indicate the benefits of bawling your eyes out, we aren't much interested in seeing it in the movies. Now, I know that this is just a little part of the film, and I know there's a lot of other things going on there. When I do my review, I'm going to have to show a clip from I can't remember the name of it, but one of the James Bond films where he's driving a tank through some European city, because we get that. The Bourne films, fighting sequences, running across roofs, etc. It's all done here. But I must say that I thought some of the fight sequences were better in Black Widow, just because I don't know why they just seemed more designed. Whereas I think the Greengrass in Bourne films tended to just do handheld camera in small toilet corner scenarios, and it was all very, some cuts would just be a hand sweeping through the shot or something. You couldn't even make out what it was. So it was good, but it was quite, at the cinema, quite. Whereas I thought that Black Widow was a little bit more controlled and interesting and stylistic. I love bodies dropping through, smashing down onto air vents and things, and it felt if she survives that, then she can survive anything, was the kind of the thinking. And of course she does survive absolutely everything. The other underlining thing that I noticed was that men were generally portrayed as being either bad, evil, or stupid. Nobody, I think, looks good in the film. I think everyone looks a little bit rough. Nobody looks like they've gone down the gym to sort of to prep for these athletic, because we're supposed to be being shown characters who are, in their prime. They're the best at what they do. They can beat the system because these are the heroes. But nobody looked very buff. There was also like I think a deliberate point of not making people look sexy, which is kind of an interesting thing to do, and I'll be interested to see how that goes down, because my personal opinion is that we still talk to this day about Superman from the 80s and his red shorts, and women and men do. The sort of oh yeah, I love watching that. People like muscles. People like tight fitting suits on their heroes. They like their heroes to look good and look fit and just be what they're not. I don't look like that, and I wish I did. It's that kind of thing. It's escapism. That's what escapism's all about. So that may be, though, and I'm thinking this increasingly is the case, an old-fashioned point of view. But we will see. We will see. I think the thing is with the Avengers, the brand is the franchise is so big that it's always going to make money. If they chuck 10 million at a film, it's going to triple, quadruple. It's going to make money. Whether that's enough for them, I don't know. The film is definitely setting up for a TV series, I think, with Yelena, the other Black Widow, because obviously we lose Natasha Romanoff. She dies. We know that. Spoiler, but we know that. And so there is a little spoiler at the end of the film, which kind of indicates where that character is going to be going. So I think she's going to get her own TV series, probably in Hawkeye, in the series about Hawkeye. And I'm kind of like unsure about how that Hawkeye thing would go. I kind of think that him as an actor, Jeremy Renner, is too big for a small TV series like that. So I think the way they get around that is like, well, he'll do a season and then he'll be gone. And I think that's what probably will happen with Loki. He'll be out. Hopefully, you're invested enough in the remaining characters to keep watching. I think they can keep it going for like 4 or 5 years. Who knows? Anyway, the full review of Black Widow is coming up. I got a lot of work to do in it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm a bit nervous about it because, I think this is a sensitive topic discussing these films. I know there's a very split community, split audience about what's happening in Marvel and DC and in Hollywood generally. So I shall be hopefully not treading on anybody's feelings about these things too much. And hopefully I'll be fair. So please do look out for that. In the meantime, thanks for watching this. Please, if you can, subscribe, hit the thumbs up. And I look forward to chatting to you down in the comment section. Take care now and cheerio. Bye-bye.